starting at point.
We are just tipping off the season. When you look around the league, Doris, what are you tracking?
Probably two things, B.A. The rookies. I always am so curious to see how they respond in their debut. And then the new signings for different teams. What does the fit look like?
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Fears, and it's Harrington in at the shooting guard position.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Here's Council. Pass to McCaw. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Lee. And it's off from three-point range. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Gaines. And here's Turner from the arc. Nails it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Harrington, pass to Lee. It's stolen away. McCaw passes to Turner.
2 fouls for him now in the first quarter, and now all of a sudden do you think about changing his rotation minutes for the rest of the half?
Both teams will make substitutions. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Lee misses. Gone 4 for 6 here in the second. They've got Walter, and it's Yee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Basket's good. Turner's got 9 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's Weber in at the 5 down low. Here's Walter. Yet to see a basket. To the inside. Oh, Fox with a steal. And a powerful one-handed slam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Turner passes to E. Here's Council. This one for 3. Weber pulls it in. Shooting at 44% in the second, a decent rate. Here's Lee. Sinks the tray. Lee's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Pass to McCaw. Takes a 3. They get the rebound. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, this is his bread and butter, folks. You know he's going to be hounding every missed opportunity.
He gets it in there. He's got 9. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Council. To the paint. A nice shot by McCaw.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Lee. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. And here's Turner. He's got 9. Pass to Walter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice shot by Turner. Turner's got 11 points.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Here's Lee. Here's Richmond. 32 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Back to Lee. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
Gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. That shot wide open. McCaw's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look.
Shooting has been great this game, 58%. And it's Stockton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Pass to Council. To the inside. 6 to shoot. It's good. 13 points in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
More teams are playing 5 outbound doors. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, BA, because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a 3-tool player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard. So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Pass to McCaw. Out left to the wing. Here's Stockton. Buries it from 3. Stockton's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
The shot's good.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Oh, they get a hand on it, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. So it's the home team now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Gaines. Here's Stockton. 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Shooting a nice 50% for the game. That won't go. Making him 7 for 10 now.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's McCaw. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. McCaw's got 4 points in the quarter.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Lee. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. To the middle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That one's off. And he sinks the second. Got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. Can't hit from in close. Shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. And here they come. Jumps up, rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a good way to shrink the deficit. Strong defense turns into easy offense.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Gaines. Here's Stockton, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at the visitors here. They're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they get a big reward for the great work they've been doing as they break into the top 5. And plenty of people think they'll keep rising. There's just a lot of optimism around this team right now.
Walter, he's checked in for Turner. Lee into the lane. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Pass to McCaw. We've got 1:55 left to play in the 3rd. Council with the bucket.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Shooting a nice 50% for the game. Here's Lee. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
And the second free throw is good.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Pass to McCaw. And he's going for the oop here.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. 4-3. Knocks down the long J. Lee's got 27 points.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Pass to Gaines. Here's Council. He's covered by Fox. Council with the bucket. Council's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Walter from outside. Rebounded by Fox. Inside. And there's the turnover. Pass goes out of bounds.
You have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get.
And it's Weber in at the 5 spot. Pass to Richmond. Lee on the wing. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Turner passes to Iguodala. Over to the left wing. Here's Sharman. Here's Walter. 5 on the clock. And here's Turner from the arc. Sinks it from distance.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Lee. The shot misses. Iguodala with some nice D. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game. They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Turner. Here's E. The 3 is up. And Walter is good for 3.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Lee. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
They get it back. Walter from outside. Pure from 3-point range. Walters has got 6 in the quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Down low. Intercepted. Here's the break. Here's Council. Here's Stockton. Gaines. Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Lee misses.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Shooting pretty well at 45%. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Pass to Harrington. Here's Lee. Pulls up on the wing. To the middle. It's hauled in by McCaw. McCaw's got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, deflected. Here's Harrington to the paint. Doubled by Turner. To the left side wing. To the inside. They set the pick. Lee misses.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days. Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 30, Dexter.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Walter from outside. Harrington with a rebound. Harrington's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Lee. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
That free throw misses. He's off on the second. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
And there's the screen. Pass to Sharman. There's the 3. And the three-pointer goes.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Sometimes your only option is to go to the floater, and that is money.
Inside. Deflects the pass. From about 16. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
At the line for 1, Adrian.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. English passes to Lee, and the bucket is good. Lee's got 31 points.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Pass to Adrian. Here's E. That 3's off the mark.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that 3, but he still couldn't make it.
Lee. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, when you attack in the painted area, good things tend to happen.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Here's Houston. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And now, our player of the game.